to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a look at something really fundamental, basic English greetings and small talk. It's kind of the starting point for actually connecting with English speakers.
Absolutely, whether you're traveling or maybe working with international teams or, just meeting new people.
Exactly. Think of this as your essential toolkit for kicking off those first interactions.
And what's really interesting is how these phrases, they seem so simple, but they really pave the way for, good communication.
Yeah.
Building rapport.
Right. It's more than just the words. It's using them with a bit of confidence.
Confidence, yeah. That's key.
So we've got a couple of great resources to look at today. First, there's a YouTube script that introduces some beginner-friendly greetings and common small talk topics.
Okay.
And second, another YouTube script. This one's more for English learners, and it focuses on practicing these basics in a short interactive chat.
So we get slightly different angles. One's more of an overview, the other's like seeing it in action.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah. One gives us the broader picture, different situations, and the other shows how these phrases actually sound in a real back and forth.
Got it.
So our goal today is to pull out the most useful, most memorable ways for you to confidently start those English conversations. Okay, let's dive in. Starting with, saying hello, the very first step.
It really is. Greetings are like the foundation. They set the tone, show you're open to talking, and there are definitely some nuances in how you greet someone.
Right. So our first source talks about formal greetings. First up, just plain hello. It says it's good for professional or, polite situations.
Makes sense.
The example is, hello, I'm here for the meeting. Simple. Direct.
Yeah, hello is pretty versatile. It works in lots of places where you need that bit of respect, or maybe there's some distance.
Then we have good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It really depends on the time of day with these, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You got to get the timing right. Using the wrong one, it just sounds a bit off. Shows you're paying attention, though, if you get it right.
And then there's the really formal one, how do you do? The script points out this is mainly for business settings. An example. How do you do? It's a pleasure to meet you. Sounds quite traditional.
It does, yeah. Very formal. You probably wouldn't hear that much in casual chats these days. It can feel a little, stiff.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so slipping to the other side, informal greetings. For more relaxed times, we've got the classic hi or hey.
The standards.
The example given is, hey, what's up? Which is super common with friends and people you know well.
Hi and hey are definitely your go-to for friendly, casual stuff. Makes things feel more relaxed right away.
Then, getting even more casual, there's what's good. The script says this is popular with younger people. Example, what's good, man?
Yeah, I hear that one. It's very informal, kind of like asking, how are you, or what's happening, but implies you're pretty close.
And the last one, super casual, yo. Like, yo, long time no see. That's really just for fun settings, right? With close friends.
Oh, for sure. Yo is very informal, kind of playful even. You wouldn't use that with your boss, probably.
Probably not. Now that second source, the practice conversation, it starts right off with Mia saying, hi, Alex, and Alex replying, hey, Mia.
So it shows those informal ones straight away.
Yeah, reinforcing them as just normal, friendly ways friends talk to each other.
Nice practical example.
Okay, so we've said hello.
Yeah.
But how do we end the chat without just awkwardly stopping? Saying goodbye properly is important too.
Just as important. Ending gracefully leaves a good final impression. It matters for future interactions,
Right. So the first source gives us some formal options again. Goodbye. Polite, professional example. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you. Pretty straightforward.
Can't go wrong with goodbye in a formal context. It's reliable. Everyone understands it.
Then there's have a nice day. Friendly, really common. Like have a nice day. See you soon. Puts a positive spin on leaving.
Yeah. That's a nice touch. Polite, considerate, just wishing someone well.
And take care. Says this is slightly formal, shows concern. Example, take care and let's stay in touch.
Take care feels a bit warmer than just goodbye, doesn't it? Like you actually care about their well-being.
Yeah, it does. Okay, switching to informal goodbyes. We've got see ya, casual, fun. Like see ya later, dude. Hear that all the time.
See ya. Yeah, very relaxed. Usually means you expect to see them again fairly soon.
Then there's catch you later.
Yeah.
Described as very relaxed. Example, catch you later at the party. Yeah. Definitely laid back.
Similar to see ya, maybe even a bit more informal, like I'll see you sometime later.
And finally, bye-bye. The script says it's playful, often used with kids or close friends. Bye-bye, talk soon.
Yeah, bye-bye has that slightly more I don't know, affectionate or even childlike feel. Maybe not for all adult informal chats.
Good point. And interestingly, in that Mia and Alex conversation, Alex actually says, catch you later. And Mia says, see ya.
Oh, perfect. So we see those exact phrases being used naturally between friends.
Exactly. Okay, so hello, goodbye, check. What about when you first meet someone? Introductions. They're pretty key for building connections.
Absolutely essential. For social stuff, for networking, you need to know how to introduce yourself and others.
So the first source gives a few ways to introduce yourself. Simplest one. My name is your name. Example. Hi, my name is Priya. Nice to meet you. Super clear.
Yep, straightforward, polite, works almost anywhere.
Then there's these slightly more informal, I'm your name, like, hey, I'm Raj. What's your name? That feels a bit more relaxed, right?
It does. Using I'm often just sounds a little more casual, more approachable somehow.
And then, pleased to meet you. Polite often comes right after you say your name, like, my name is Anil. Pleased to meet you. Adds that touch of courtesy.
Right, it's one of those polite formulas, shows you're happy to be making their acquaintance.
Now, introducing other people.
Yeah.
The script gives us, this is name. Example. This is my friend Mira. She's a teacher. Direct, common way to do it.
Simple, effective, just presenting someone you know to someone else.
And for a bit more formality, I'd like you to meet name, as in, I'd like you to meet my colleague, Sanjay. Suggest a bit more respect, maybe.
Exactly. That phrase is definitely more formal. Good for professional settings, or maybe when you're introducing someone you hold in high regard.
What's interesting in the Mia and Alex chat is they don't really do a formal introduction like that.
Ah, right.
They just kind of start talking. Their hi and hey sort of acts as the intro for that conversation because it's so informal.
Yeah, that makes sense. In really casual spots, especially just one-on-one, that friendly greeting is often enough. It's like an implied intro.
Okay, so you said hello, maybe introduce someone. How do you keep things going? That's where small talk comes in, making those initial connections.
Small talk is like that social lubricant, isn't it? Helps people connect, feel comfortable. It doesn't need to be deep or profound.
Right. The goal is just a pleasant interaction, usually.
Exactly.
So our first source focuses on 3 really common topics: weather, weekend plans, and hobbies. Weather's often the easiest starting point, yeah.
Oh, definitely. It's safe, it's universal. Pretty much everyone can say something about the weather.
We get examples like, it's nice weather today, isn't it? And the response, yeah, it's sunny and warm. Or, what's the weather like where you are? Response, it's rainy here, but I like it. Also, looks like it might rain later. Response, oh no, I forgot my umbrella. They're simple, but they invite a bit more than just yes or no.
That's the key. They encourage a little back and forth.
Okay, moving on. Weekend plans.
Great.
Another reliable one. Questions like, got any plans for the weekend? Response, yeah, I'm going hiking with friends.
Classic.
Or asking about the past. What did you do last weekend? Response, I just relaxed and watched movies. And looking ahead. Any fun plans coming up? Answer, I'm visiting my family next weekend. Helps you learn a bit about their life.
Yeah, asking about plans is a good way to find shared interests or just, learn how they spend their free time.
And, Mia and Alex in their chat, they briefly mention school plans. Are you going to school today? Which feels like a very specific everyday version of asking about plans, right? Tailored to them being students, probably.
That's a great observation. The basic idea is asking about activities or intentions. The exact question just changes depending on who you're talking to and the situation.
Right. Lastly, hobbies. This can be great for finding out what someone's really into.
Oh yeah, hobbies can lead to much better conversations.
Examples are, what do you do in your free time? Response, I love painting and playing cricket. Or, do you have any hobbies? Response, yeah, I enjoy cooking new recipes.
Nice.
And what's something fun you like to do? Answer, I'm into photography. It's so relaxing. These questions can definitely open doors if you find something in common.
For sure. Talking hobbies lets people share something a bit more personal. Great for building connections.
Okay, now that second source, the one with the practice dialogue, it shifts focus a bit to highlight some really essential vocabulary and phrases that came up in that Mia and Alex chat.
Ah, the building blocks.
Exactly. The really practical everyday stuff you hear all the time.
Yeah, the immediately usable language.
They start with, hi, hey, again. We covered it means hello, used with friends. Simple examples. Hi, Mom. Hey, buddy.
Good to reinforce those basics.
Then, how are you? Meaning, asking about someone's well-being. Common answers, I'm good, or I'm great. And little exchange, how are you, Sam?
I'm great. It's polite, kind of expected.
It is. It's a core phrase. Shows politeness, shows you're interested, even if it's just a quick check-in.
Next, thank you. Showing gratitude. Example, thanks for the gift. Obviously essential.
Can't have a positive social interaction without gratitude, shows appreciation.
Then we get, how about you? Explained as a way to, return the question. Example, I'm hungry. How about you? Simple, but really effective for keeping the conversation balanced.
Totally. It keeps the ball rolling, shows you're engaged and want them to share too, makes it a two-way street.
And finally, let's go. Meaning to move or start something together. Example, let's go to the park. And they point out Alex actually uses it at the end of their chat. Let's go together.
Right, shows it in action, indicates wanting to do something with the other person.
They also quickly mention some bonus words from the dialogue. Excited, friend, and school.
Just extra context, yeah.
Okay.
Helps build vocabulary around those simple themes.
Exactly. Excited, very happy. Friend, person you like. School, what you learn. Adds a bit more flavor.
Good stuff. All useful basic words.
So bringing it all together, we've really covered the essentials today, haven't we?
I think so. We looked at greetings, formal, informal, how to say goodbye in different ways.
And how to introduce yourself, introduce other people, plus those basic small talk starters. Weather, weekend plans, hobbies.
And those core phrases that pop up everywhere. How are you? Thank you. Let's go. The real foundation.
Yeah, getting these basics down, mastering them, it's really that first step to feeling more confident in, more complex conversations later on.
Definitely builds that base confidence.
Absolutely. So maybe here's something for you, the listener, to think about. Which of these greetings or maybe small talk topics feels most, comfortable or natural for you?
Good question.
Think about how you might actually use them next time you get a chance to speak English. And maybe, what other really basic English phrases do you think would be most useful for you to learn next? Something to ponder.